Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Yes, we are actually officially in spring in Australia at the moment. The nights are still cool, but the days are glorious at the moment, and actually spring has come a little bit early. My grapevine is got its leaves coming out, so is my pomegranate. The fig tree's not far off. And the coffee tree, at long last, it takes about 18 months for coffee beans to ripen. The coffee beans are ripening, so fingers and toes crossed that I'll actually be able to get a harvest before we move. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Just very quickly, the jealousy card I got yesterday in regards to the orange twerp, had to think about it afterwards. I went, oh, he is so jealous. Jealousy is actually one of his, let me put it this way. When you have dementia, what happens is you tend to downward spiral into your worst possible traits or your best possible traits. You actually lose the filters. And jealousy is a main one of the orange twerp because he's been jealous all his life of his older brother, of Epstein. This is where he operates from, is from jealousy. At the moment, he's actually jealous of the youth of Shady Vance, and also insanely jealous of Newsom as well. So this is one of his core traits at the moment. Aside from that, heart absolutely goes out to the people of Afghanistan. I know what's going on in Afghanistan in regards to the Taliban, etc. But earthquakes affect the ordinary people, and at latest count there was over 800 deceased in an earthquake in Afghanistan. As for Rudy, 3 different media outlets, 3 different stories. But then the orange twerp has turned around and given him the President Medal of Freedom, or whatever it is, award. A felon giving a felon a prestigious award. No surprises there. However, yeah, just something else for him to desecrate in regards to the dignity and honourability. Okay, where do I start? Well, first of all, I am actually going to start with the orange twerp at the moment. I've got a few things I want to have a look at today. Entertainment only for you good old senses out there. Oh, and very quickly, every so often I do a Google search for Maighstirtarot just to see if there's anything out there that shouldn't be out there. And yes, as usual, picked up a fake Facebook account. There were no followers. There was nothing on there. And they had a link to a WhatsApp saying, ring this and pay me some money and I'll give you a reading. Absolutely fake, got reported. I can't have them remove the site because anybody can use a name, but I have made them remove all the artwork that is usually associated with me. So there was that. And then there was another one, something Panda, that was some sort of let's get you a lot of subscribers type page that supposedly had a blurb from me saying how wonderful they were. Well, I've written to them as well and told them to take it down immediately because nope, I don't use any of those sorts of pages. My subscribers are my subscribers who just happen to find me, and super appreciated. So if you see anything untoward, just let me know and I'll deal with it. But usually, as I said, I go through about once a month and just have a bit of a perv and clean it out. Okay, what am I going to have a look at first up? Oops, sorry, just get rid of that. Yep, got rid of it. New computer came with the usual antivirus stuff, and it keeps popping up and saying, you haven't renewed. Well, I don't want to renew. There's a reason why I haven't renewed with that particular antivirus. Okay, sorry about that. So, quokka moment. Right, let's have a look at the orange twerp, following up from yesterday's reading. Watched Susan Lynn this morning. She picked up a lot of the same of what I picked up yesterday in regards to what's happening with him. But what has come out since? There's been an enhancement of the photograph that was taken, the blurry photograph from a distance. wasn't him. I mean, unless he got stung by 100 bees or something in the face, because it was all puffy, it was all, yeah, no, it wasn't him. The old proof of life photograph. Everything else that's been released has been proven to be old footage. And there has been a post on Untruth Social, all in caps, supposedly to make it look like the orange twerp, saying, "Never felt better in my life," on Untruth Social. Well, that really reassures us that he's hunky-dory. Not. Just, oh, please. Footage has also come out about a black bag being tossed out of an upstairs window at at the White House, getting that full-on panic mode in the White House at the moment. Susan Lynn also picked up shredding, which is what I got as well yesterday. Denise Knight's also done an amazing reading on, well, where is he and what's he had done and what's happening. The reports of Melania at Walter Reed Hospital haven't been confirmed. There was nothing official, there was no photographs or anything like that, so that may just be speculation. But I will just have another look. I'm going to use another deck again today. I'm going to use my Gilded Tarot Royale. Just have a look to see what's happening with him, because it's pretty important, and one would think if, you wanted proof of life, he would be out there front and centre on the steps with a full camera in his face. This is never one to be shy of the camera. So just show me what is actually happening to Donald, John, or J for Genius, Trump. Oh, I just glimpsed the moon card, secrets. I also want to have a look in this reading at Pam Bondi. She appears to be missing in action as well at the moment. But let's have a look. What is actually happening with Donald John Trump? What is happening with Donald J. Trump? Donald J. Trump. Okay, come on down. Let's have a look. Wish I'd taken some more footage at the medieval fair for you. Okay, we've got on the bottom, this can be hospitals, this can be higher authorities like government, it can be Supreme Court on the bottom. Okay, 3 majors. I'm just going to pop those out to start with. The Star card, the Healing card, and then the Strength card. Now, I don't feel he's deceased. I know a few readers have said, but no, I don't feel he's deceased. I just feel he's incapacitated. So this is the Strength card is also about, it's a nurturing card as well. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those back again. So I think he may have been had some sort of hospital stay and he's recovering. So what's he up to? Ace of Cups, emotionally overwhelming, a cleansing, a new partnership beginning it can be. But to me, just feels like a lot of water, drainage, draining fluid. Okay. Draining fluid, a cleansing, a draining of fluid. Now, if he's having abdominal cancer issues, kidneys, liver, etc., there is always tends to be a fluid build-up in the abdomen. I've always got that he's got congestive heart failure, which means fluid around the lungs as well. But he may have had a fluid drain from his abdomen. Okay, let's see where this goes. Yeah, he's not passed away. I haven't felt he's passed away, but he's incapacitated and he's had to retreat to recover from something. Okay, let's see where we go. The False Knight presenting news. Oh, well, this is just what's coming out of the regime at the moment. Unfortunately, the mainstream media is taking it hook, line and sinker as they always do, or should I say hook, line and stinker. The False Knight presenting this information. In the past, we've got the Fool, a new journey, a new beginning, trusting that the universe has got your back. yeah, this is a new journey for him. So what's actually happening with him? We've got the World card, the ending. The end is nigh, is what I just heard, and he knows it. It's the closing act on the life of Donald J. Trump. Some sort of huge announcement being made with the judgment card, some sort of an announcement coming out. I don't think he's going to. He's recovering. He's not passed, but I don't know that he's going to come back. Sorry about that. I got wet sleeves. The judgment cards. We've got the Fool, the World, the Judgment. Okay. Secrets. Keeping secrets that have not yet been revealed, but will be around the time of the moon eclipse. One of the two eclipse cards in the deck. But yeah, currently being kept secret. Out in the cold while his health is being tended, and I'm getting the feeling that this is the populace. Bondi's missing in action too. I'll have a look at her in a moment. Waiting for news on his health. No news coming out with that Five of Pentacles. It's also about, Pentacles can also be about health. So his health, again, I'll just say is not good. Hopes and fears, big announcement coming forward with that Ace of Wands. The outcome, the Nine of Pentacles. The independent female living a life of luxury. Who's this person? In the gilded cage, trapped in the gilded cage. Jessied and hooded, so cannot escape and cannot speak. Okay. Five of Swords, self-sabotage, betrayal, abuse of power, abuse of the body. I'm drawn to the two figures in the background. I don't know if you can see them. See if I can get them focused. That are sort of down and out. Could be Susie Wiles as a spokesperson. This feels like a female spokesperson here. Oh, the lies. Self-sabotage, betrayal, deceit, lies. Seven of Swords. And then we've got the King of Wands. A new leadership stepping forward in action. Hope if you can hear that, that's a dog barking down the road. Just seeing what's on the bottom here. Now I'm just going to leave that for the moment. I just get the White House the regime is frantically trying to work out what to do next because he wasn't supposed to go this early. So show me. They've been caught unprepared. Oh, nightmare situation as the truth is going to be revealed. Knight of Swords. So tell me, will Donald John Trump, I'm not going to ask whether he'll be back in the White House because I do feel that he'll be stuffed behind the desk. Like I've been saying since before November the 5th, about 6 months before November the 5th, that they're going to do a weekend at Bernie's with him. That's what I've been picking up, like wheeling him out. Is Donald John Trump going to be functional as a president again? Donald John Trump. I mean, the award to Giuliani was done over social media as well, and it was an articulate message, so it wasn't from him. Neither of them were him. The second one, never been better in my life, or never felt better in my life, was obviously someone trying to look like him. But let's have a look. Will he be back? Nine of Cups. This was actually the next card that I didn't put out on that previous spread. Will he be back? Careful what you wish for. Some sort of being wheeled out in front of all his bling. Let's see where this goes. Now, false knight. A false message. I don't think he's going to be. They've been caught in a nightmare situation where he's incapacitated. In the past, we've got the King of Cups. Someone pointed out that this could be shady. This is potentially shady waiting to step up. He's already put it out there. Trying to bring the ship back into harbour. So this is messaging coming in. Trying to bring the ship back into harbour. So they're trying to, but I don't think they're going to be able to with that Five of Pentacles again. He's incapacitated. Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords externally, internally. You've got the taking control, the Emperor, internally, strength, the strength of the Emperor. But then we've got the Five of Cups, loss, inability, the outcome. Going to have to make an announcement. We're all going to be dancing in the streets. Well, this could just be the circle around him. Lying. Closing ranks around him and lying. With that Seven of Swords. There's that action again. Government. Higher authorities. But there's going to be a whistleblower. Connections to the devil. Now, Susan Lynn was picking up Walt Nada. I don't know if he's still the valet. But we've got the devil will have his due. To those that connected themselves with this regime. You've got the Eight of Pentacles, working hard, but then you've got the High Priestess, the hidden agenda, trying to harvest what they can while they keep a lid on it before they make an announcement. I think those inside the White House or inside the regime are having a massive clean-up. Let's have a look. Are those? We saw the black bag come flying out the window. We didn't see who threw it and we didn't see who caught it. But anything that's disposed of from the White House is supposed to be logged. It's going to get exposed. It's going to be exposed. I think it's going to be revealed who caught it, who threw it, who caught it, who threw it, something along those lines. Something's going to be revealed, or this is just the start of the revelations. They're going to be on the defensive back foot as these truths come out with the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Swords. I should know what they are. It's just I go by the image, which is why I use several decks. There's that card again. Five of Pentacles, working on his health, but an inability to bring it back. There's that Ace of Cups again. Emotionally overwhelming, some sort of fluid issue. I'll put that back randomly. I want to ask the White House itself, are they frantically having a cleanup? You saw me put it back randomly and shuffle. There it is again. Another meaning of this card is a cleansing card. A cleaning out, because, the water overflowing cleans out. But it's been seen. And you've got here the circling of the cup. Okay. He's down. He is down for the count. Not out, but he's down. And they're having a clean out. Are the White House having a clean out? Absolutely. They are paranoid about certain documents that they don't want to get into someone else's hands. They're trying to hide some documents. In the past, it's also my dementia card. Crowning this reading before the announcement is made. Shredders are working overtime. We've got justice coming. Divine justice. Actions having consequences. Blind justice. The immediate future. Justice is coming. A lot of information is going to come out really quickly. This is the here and now. This is the going forward about the false victory. The legal system, information, false victory. I got these similar cards yesterday. Hopes and fears, trying to keep things hidden. Three of Pentacles, dark money behind the scenes. Operating behind the scenes. What are they doing in the White House? Trying to keep a lid on things with that Queen of Cups. Six of Pentacles about, it's my vote flipping card. It's also money changing hands. Can also be about health or documents. Let's see where it goes. And there's Shady. Shady, be careful what you wish for. There's a rat pooping in your cup, Shady. There's my Harris card, but it can also be internal strategy. Bringing the ship into harbour. I think this is about Shady taking over. But then they can't bring it to fruition. You've got their walking away and treason, betrayal, as there is a money trail and secrets are revealed. The military, the sun, the end. For all those that were connected to the Emperor as the secrets are revealed and they are stopped and then put on the back foot and having to surrender. Look at those major arcana on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 majors. 6 out of 9 on the bottom there. Okay, so what I'm getting is they're having a clean out before the announcement is made. Because they know once the announcement is made, circumstances are no longer in their control. And as I was doing this flipped over. The announcement, the foolishness of a false rhetoric. Put that there. False proclamation. Right, show me. Is Shady making his way? Shady trying to bring it about in what is turned out to be sudden nightmare for them. No, I'm not even going to, I don't even feel like I need to read on Shady. There's a vascular issue with the orange twerp, or vascular issue, or is this the treason? The nightmare situation, because only the president has immunity theoretically for presidential things that he does while he's the president. Let's have a look. What's coming down the pike for Shady? Shady Vance. Just show me Shady. Show me Shady. Show me Shady. Show me Shady Vance. What's Shady up to? I mean, we know he's rubbing his hands together. What's Shady up to? Right. fading partnership. He knows. So he's the VP. We know he was thrust on the orange twerp. I always got that the orange twerp wanted Lara because he wanted to keep the keep it in the family, so to speak. The heir to the throne in the family. But yes. Oh, okay. Is he suppressing his dancing self? Because what does Newsom call? Just Dance Vance or something, or Just Dance Vance or whatever it is, as the orange twerp is fading in the background. I think that might be the case. He's there. He's trying not to be appear gleeful, but it is the challenge is the end of an era legacy. Times are changing. The Wheel of Fortune at the base. In the past, unexpected news. Now, I haven't looked to see where Shady's been recently, but came out of left field. The Page of Cups. Prepare yourself to shift upwards from a page. Let's see where it goes. The offer being made. The Four of Cups. Now, this figure is not upset at this offer being made. It's looking at it. It's right there. It's right there. A lot of readers have said that he's literally trying to reach out to take the cup when it dissolves and disappears on him. But let's see where it goes. So yeah, it's literally within reach for him now. But in the immediate future is the inability to harvest it externally. Two of Swords here, some sort of legal action, legal process, a crossroads legal moment where he is going to find himself entrapped by information that comes out with that Four of Wands. It's to do with a steal, a lie, a steal, a betrayal. With the Seven of Swords and the hopes and fears, the outcome, there's a harsh truth coming out for him. King of Pentacles, this is my must card. Now, a few readers have seen that Musk, in exchange for immunity, will spill the beans. But let's see where it goes. And the Justice card. Musk might just spill the beans. And we've got Justice. Wow. Which leads to infighting. The Magician. The entrapment. And the ending. Righto. Well, I'm going to have to agree. Yeah, Shady. It's literally right there. It's literally right there. But I don't think he's going to get it. For however it works. And don't say Johnson's there next in line, because if there is, I don't care whether the election was certified, nothing that is happening at the moment has precedence. We are in uncharted territory. And if the election gets proven to be fraudulent and stolen, then none of these people are legitimately in their positions. You've got the Queen of Cups trying to keep a lid on things, but there is a trail, and this is my election trail. Huge announcement coming out, investigation, the military, volatile information coming forward. It's my Russia card. The World card, ending, and downfall card. This is my DNI Haynes. Now, I know Avril Haines is not the Department of National Intelligence at the moment. That's Gabbard. But Haynes's election interference report was never released. Usually is certainly by now. I think usually the latest it's been released is about June following an election year. Never been released. D&I Haynes bringing forward the information about the Emperor. Information being brought forward with the Page of Wands. It's going to put them about the election, that certain people would rather kept hidden, and it is going to change everything with that Hanged Man. Okay, so Shady. It's going to be within his grasp, but I don't think he's going to get it. Okay, I'm going to change decks. I want to have a look at Bondi. I'm going to use my, Smith-Waite Centennial deck. I want to have a look at Bondi, who appears to be missing in action at the moment. Now, Bondi, I have to laugh. I had been wondering, who does she remind me of? She really reminded me of somebody, and I could not remember for the life of me who. And then I twigged this morning. Adeline Shade from Grimm. Now, look at not the actress herself, but the character Adeline Shade from Grimm. If you don't know who Adeline Shade was, she was a Hexam beast, quite an evil piece of witchery work on the side of dark and evil. Boy, oh boy, she so reminds me of it. And Hexam beast. If you don't know the Grimm series, Google it, Grimm. But pretty much the guy was what's called a Grimm, and he could see these beasts in their natural form that were sort of disguising themselves as human, so that all other humans just saw them as human. He saw this Hexam beast, and it was literally awful. If you think of my runic tarot deck and the corrupt face on the Five of Cups, that was pretty much what she looked like, except for that she had fangs coming out of the jaw. And I'll just really quickly flick through and see if I can find it. Yeah, this one. So that face, but also had this part of the jaw had fangs on it. Ooh. Okay, so what I want to have a look at, pop those away because I'm getting a feels not to use those cards. I'm getting a feels to use the Rider-Waite. Where is Pam Bondi? Now, being stopped, being looked at something differently, being set up for sacrifice, and this is sacrificing somebody, sabotaging somebody, betraying, abuse of power, you name it. So where is Pam Bondi? I Googled just before I came on. If you legitimately know where she is, let me know. Considering what's today, the 2nd of September, the Epstein survivors are slated to be testifying tomorrow. Let's have a look. Where is Pam Bondi? What's she up to at the moment? Entertainment only. Let's have a look. Ace of Pentacles. Well, could be voter information on the voter. This is new beginning stuff, but it's also, if you don't learn the lesson last time around, you're destined to repeat it. So big money. Let's see where this goes. An opportunity is on offer here. It can be a fool's gold opportunity, but an opportunity is on offer here. We've got the Chariot, chaotic movement forward. It's also my military card. What have we got going on here? Trying to move something forward. Treason, betrayal, heartbreak, loss, despair, In the past, announcements coming out of the White House, some sort of announcement out of the White House. That was a rah, rah, rah event, but everybody in the background is walking away, trying to control the release of the EPS files, perhaps. Let's see where it goes. Looking at her options, she is considering her options at the moment. And she is very possibly considering hopping on a plane to go somewhere as she's looking at the world. I think she feels like she's been trapped. Betrayal. Looking at the options. The immediate future. It's the apprentice card, the hard work, but going through the same process, creating the same thing over and over and over again. In the immediate future, big information is coming out. So this is going through the motions over and over again. However, if you do the same thing over and over expecting a different outcome, don't work like that. There is big announcement coming out. Second ace. We've got internally about the strength of the line. Everything has changed. Everything's spun on a dime. I'm just going to put it out there. Hopes and fears. Everything has changed. Outcome. End of a cycle, end of a legacy of the Emperor. End of the Emperor's health. She chained herself to the devil. She realizes now she chained herself to the devil. This could also be with this Chariot, was that the challenge was she tied her wagon to the Trump train. But it's the end of the health of the Emperor. She's realizing now that she chained herself to the devil. She lied for the devil. She lied. Well, this is Russia. She's going to have to make a big decision. Whistleblowers coming out. Loss, emotional loss. It's not going to end well for her. That's Pam Bondi herself, the Queen of Swords. The King of Wands, some sort of action being taken, an action announcement. Finding herself in the gilded cage and sacrificed. And then we've got King of Swords and significant ending and ending with the World card. Oh, it's not ending well. Queen of Wands, Tower moment. Just going to put it out there. It's not going to... An offer coming forward for her to bring forward the information. I don't know that she will with the Eight of Swords. We've got the infighting. We've got the foolishness, the stepping off the cliff. Everything is going to be revealed. Pam Bondi has, where is that? Has a big decision to make. Because she's realizing now that she tied herself to this figure, the Orange Emperor, and it's ended. It's ended. Heaps of ending cards here. She's on the wrong side of history, so she has a decision to make whether she just has a big decision to make as to whether she saves herself or she continues trying to cover up. I'm just going to say. Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi How does Pam Bondi and okay. I'm going to do 2 rows. 1 row. What does Pam Bondi think of Shady Vance? And then what does Shady Vance think of Pam Bondi? Because I got a feeling they don't actually like each other. What does Pam Bondi think of Shady Vance? And then what does Shady Vance think of Pam Bondi? I don't think they like each other. What does Pam Bondi think of Shady? Hidden agendas, doesn't like what he's offering, and I think she's out of there, sacrificed, or seeing things differently, or whatever. What does Shady think of Pam? Betrayal, getting rid of her, and pretty much wanting to bring his own people in. Doesn't mean he brings his own people in. No, I don't think they get on. Let me just put it this way. I don't think they get on. And yeah, I don't think she knows that with the orange twerp gone, she's out. Okay, love to you all. Take care.